More than 250 college football players got drafted in today's NFL draft. Brett Elliott from Linfield College was not one of them. That's the bad news. Here's the good news.
This is breaking news.
Okay, Brett, go ahead and tell everyone the good news.
Well, I was contacted after the draft by the San Diego Chargers, and they're going to bring me into camp, part of the San Diego Chargers organization.
That's awesome news. Were you surprised you weren't drafted? Were you okay you weren't drafted? Are you okay you're going there free agency?
I really wasn't that surprised. You know, I knew going in ahead that it was going to be a tough decision for teams to draft a Division III quarterback, and it'd be a safer decision to bring him in as a free agent and not waste a draft pick. But the bottom line is I got into a camp, and that was the goal from the beginning of this whole process, was just to get a foot in the door, and I've done that now, so I feel like this whole thing was a success.
So when you go into the camp, do you know right now that you can play on the NFL level, or are you still wondering if you can or can't? And when you go into minicamp, will you be able to determine if you're an NFL player?
I believe right now I am. I think that I had a little bit of reservations and questions before the All-Star games that I played in, but after playing in those games against guys from Miami, Florida State, Tennessee, Georgia, those big schools that usually produce highly talented NFL players, and playing with them and doing well and throwing a touchdown pass, and I felt like I validated myself there, and not only for myself but also in the eyes of the scouts. Will
you? They only have 4 quarterbacks, so your chance of at least making the practice team is pretty good. But will you follow your dreams to Europe or wherever it takes? I mean, if the Rhine Fire come here and come and say, "Hey, we're interested in you, let's do it." I mean, how far are you going to pursue the NFL?
I'll pursue it to the end. I mean, the thing about NFL Europe is your team has to allocate you over there. So if they're going to send you over there, I think it's a pretty good sign that they want to keep you around, want to develop you, and a lot of young players go over there and do well over there and then come back and are big contributors on the NFL team. So I'll definitely, NFL Europe is definitely an option.
Kellen Clemens skyrocketed in the draft because he ran that type of an offense, a pro offense. He knew the terminology. Do you think when you get to San Diego and are they going to be impressed with the terminology? And you guys ran a pretty wide open offense at Linfield. How much is that going to help?
Well, first off, I mean, Kellen Clemens, I couldn't be happier for that guy. He's a class act, and to see another Oregon quarterback do well, we have so much pride, and we are like a fraternity in that we care about each other and our success. In terms of the offense, I feel like I've been in 4 or 5 offenses in 6 years. So I know what it's like to learn a new offense, and I feel confident that I'll be able to adapt to it.
Yeah. Well, when you get down there, I want you to make sure just eyeball Phillip Rivers. I mean, just start eyeballing him. Say, hey, I'm coming right after you.
I will. I'll do my best down there.
Brett, we wish you all the best, and we've been following you since Laco, and we hope you do really well.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.